Hey guys, in this video we're going through chapter 7 on trigonometric identities and equations, and we're working through section 5 on solving trigonometric equations. And we're working problem 23, which says find all solutions exactly on the interval from x is 0 to 2 pi. And we've got secant x times sine of x minus 2 sine of x equals 0. So what we want to do is factor out. We notice that we have a sine factor in both of these, so I'm going to factor out a sine of x, and we'll be left with secant of x for the first factor and a minus 2 for the second factor equals 0. And now since it's going to be equal to 0, one of these factors is going to be equal to 0 in order to satisfy the equation. So we'll set sine of x equal to 0 and secant of x minus 2 equal to 0. And we can solve both of these equations, and whatever we get for x will be our solutions. So we know that sine of x is going to be 0 at our theta equals 0 or at our theta equals pi, because that's where the y coordinate, the sine theta coordinate, is equal to 0. So we have from this one, we get x is equal to 0 or x is equal to pi. Now this one's a little bit trickier. We need to do a little bit more solving. So we're going to solve for secant x. So we're going to get secant of x equals 2. And then we're going to notice that secant of x is the same as 1 over the cosine of x, which equals 2. And now we can multiply both sides by cosine of x, and we'll get 1 equals 2 cosine x. And solving for the cosine of x, we'll get cosine of x equals 1/2. So now we're looking for angles on our unit circle where the cosine of x equals 1/2. And we notice that that's going to occur at this pi over 3. And at this is going to be 2 pi minus a pi over 3. Which is going to be a 5 pi over 3 here. So we're going to have cosine of x equal to 1/2 whenever x equals pi over 3 or x equals 5 pi over 3. So our exact solutions for this equation right here, we have x can be equal to 0, can be equal to pi over 3, can be equal to pi, or it can be equal to 5 pi over 3. And those are your solutions. I hope you found this video really helpful. The concepts we covered in this video are true no matter what pre-calculus class you take, and the examples I cover are from this textbook right here. And remember, if you're a Baylor student currently enrolled, there is free tutoring on the first floor of Sidrich. You can create a one-on-one appointment online or drop in anytime during our business hours. Please visit our website, www.baylor.edu/tutoring, for more details. Sic 'em Bears.